Thought to have a little adventure here. I had to come to town super early this morning, and I obviously didn't have time to get breakfast, and I don't eat till later in the morning anyway. So I went ahead and just packed up all my breakfast stuff, and I keep this little stove in here, and I went ahead and brought an extra canister because I believe this one's almost empty anyway. But anyway, I thought I would have a little adventure, just something to do. Before I'm actually at the Walmart, local Walmart. I'm here waiting on my pickup order to be ready, and I'm just gonna cook breakfast in the back of my Suburban. I can, and I just needed something fun to do, something that gets my mind off the current situation, which is really bad. I'm going through a rough time in my life. Not gonna go into much detail, but basically I've been thrown away by my husband, who thought the grass was greener somewhere else. So I'm having a hard time. Plus that's on top of a bunch of the whole marriage has been nothing but hell. He's been abusive. So anyway, not gonna think on that, because that's what I'm trying to get away from. I'm going to cook my breakfast in the back of my Suburban and have some fun. All right, I probably won't video this whole thing, but I'm gonna use I keep this cook pot and stove in here all the time, because I end up making coffee a lot when I'm out and about from time to time. But I'm just going to use my little Soto Amicus stove. I have two of these little stoves. One has a igniter on it that I take backpacking. This one does not, though, so I have to use the lighter. But anyway, I hope I got this set up where you can see. I may have to make some adjustments. But I'm going to use one of I got these cowboy skillets last year, and I just hadn't done a whole lot with it. But, oh, you can't see from there. I'll have to make some adjustments. But anyway, going to get some breakfast going here. Alright. Had to rearrange a little bit and get my cooler over here so that I could prop my phone up on it so you could actually see, since I'm using this taller canister. Let's get this going. And I can, and I will actually pop my back window for some ventilation. Alright, we'll do this later. That'll be for coffee. Gonna do some hash browns. I got some farm fresh eggs from my ladies and the lovely hens. See, one thing about these cowboy skillets is they heat up fast. You have to be careful not to burn your food. Put a little mushroom umami seasoning. I don't know if you see that on here. Oof, that needs to go down a little bit. I've got a puppy pad on here just to catch any splatters of grease, because I've got a sausage I'm going to do as well. Woo! Might need to prop that window open a little bit more. I don't want it full blown open because people can hear me, see me up in here. But I do want a little ventilation. Alright, so I've got hash browns that I'm doing. And then I had a sausage somewhere. There it is. It's a turkey sausage. And then we'll have the fried eggs. And then I'll make coffee. Well, I've already had an altercation. I was trying to mess with this window to prop it open in the back, give me a little more ventilation, and bumped the handle of the pan and knocked the hash browns off over here. And of course it did not land on the puppy pad, which I have it here to catch anything. It landed over here on the plastic, which is full of dirt and sand, and so my hash browns are going to have flavoring of dirt and sand. I need to add a little butter to that. Trying to be so careful with these things. This thing. Dadgummit. My utensils are up front. Oh my word. I had to crawl. I tell you what, if I ever had to live in a vehicle, it would not be the Suburban, because I had to crawl to the front to crack a window in the front so I could get a little airflow going through here. And well, now I don't have it all set up back here to sleep in, so it is a little harder crawling over the second seat to get to the front. Everything's in the way. But I'm gonna get it going before long. I'm trying to work this out. Nice. I picked up some fur when I picked my hash browns back up from this mat. There's no telling what all we eat, though, that we are unaware of. I'd rather eat my dog's fur than somebody else's hair in a restaurant. This is probably more trouble than what it's worth. I thought I'd enjoyed this adventure, but this crawling over to the front without all this setup is kind of a pain in the butt. Maybe in the end it'll be worth it. I'm just not in a good mood these days. Hadn't been for a while. I think all this is good enough. Forgot to bring a plate. So I'll just be eating out of one of the pans, probably the bigger pan, but I gotta fry my eggs first. I had thought about it. I could have brought my stove that has a larger top surface area. The little arms on it reach way out. It's a Primus. I think it's called a Primus. It stays in my chuck box. But I wasn't. I was trying to get out of the house quick. I had to make an emergency run to the vet with my son's dog this morning. Broke his leg. So I was just grabbing stuff as I could quickly, because I did not want to eat out. I did not want to get my breakfast out. After I get done with this, I will boil some water for coffee. Well, I've already messed my egg up. I like my eggs to be runny so that I can mix it all together with the hash browns and stuff, and I've already busted 2 of the 3 yolks. But as long as I can get this white done, I just don't want it to be snotty, slimy, snotty stuff. And yeah, if I can get the white done without overdoing the yellow, I'll be okay. Actually, I think it's all right. I think we're going to go with that. All right. We're going to add that back to it. Come on. Alrighty. Let's see. I did crawl up front and grab my utensils. I keep a set of utensils in here at all times now. One, because I do keep this pot in here and sometimes I might want to cook something. But mostly because if I eat out, like if I go through at Jack's and get a breakfast, I don't like using plastic spoons and forks and stuff, so I keep a set of these utensils. In fact, I'm going to show you this little thing if I can do this safely. I made this. This looks really janky. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. It's made out of a blue jean material. It's like some old legs. My mom, as we kids wore out our blue jeans, she would cut the legs off and she would make pot holders out of them. Throw the rest away. So I had gotten this. She had a bunch of this at the house, and I just grabbed the legs. And anyway, made this. I hand stitched it. It looks kind of janky, but I gave it a fringe edge. And I keep a long spoon, regular spoon, fork, and a knife. I know some of y'all probably don't like a runny yolk, and I guess it does look pretty gross, but golly, it's like having a gravy with your eggs and your, like, I mix it with hash brown. I used to do like toast would sop up all that good old egg yolk, and it's getting heated, so it's not like it's a risk. It's not boiling or anything, but num num. I have this breakfast every morning, pretty much. Sometimes I'll not do the hash browns and I'll do like a piece of toast with some avocado on it. But this is kind of my go-to breakfast these days. I'm a creature of habit. Sometimes, when it comes to my food, when I find a meal that I like, I'll wear it out. Occasionally I'll do scrambled eggs. But if I'm going to do the hash browns, I'm going to do the fried eggs so that I can mix everything together. It's really good. Let me finish this up. We'll make some coffee. I figured I could go ahead and boil my water while I'm eating my breakfast. I've been adding stickers to my my jug. I have a bunch of stickers on my bins that hold my backpacking equipment at home, but I've just started adding to this thing. I think it's kind of neat. All right, let's get this going. And I've already got my coffee pre-ground and put into this little French press. Okay, I'm not gonna make you watch me eat. In fact, you can't see me anyway. It's gonna be boiling water. Water's just about boiling. I need to clean my fork, so I leaked as much off as I could, because I got it pretty clean. Dip it in this hot water and then wipe it off, and we should be good to go till the next time I need it. I used a hairband, just a loop around this, and secure it. Like that. And that just stays up front in my console. Alright, time for coffee. I like having this puppy pad here because this mess I've made, all I gotta do is just roll this up and throw it away. I keep these in here so when I am camping in here and I have my little Folgers can that I use as a toilet, I guess a swap jar. This will catch anything if I get crazy. I'm gonna put a little bit in there. I'm gonna go ahead and add my, I went ahead and did my, this is actually collagen and oh my goodness, some stevia and something else that I take every morning that I add to my coffee. Pre-measured, ready to go. And I've got my liquid creamer here I had in my cooler. I'll add that in a minute because it'll cool that off. That collagen likes to clump up when it's cold. Alright, I was just letting that kind of bloom. I think it's about done. That's good. Alright, I gotta do a little cleanup. We can call this done. Kind of a pain in the rear first getting started with everything, but there's the mail. But I'm glad I did this. It was enjoyable, and I hope I can get back to doing some more things that I enjoy as my mood comes back up eventually. But my Walmart pickup order is ready, they told me, so I'm gonna head over there and pick that up and skedaddle on to my parents' house. And we'll see you later. Hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little crazy and I haven't posted a whole lot lately just because of the circumstances in my life. But I hope to get back into that soon. I appreciate y'all sticking around. If you don't mind, put a like on the video and we'll see you later. Y'all stay wild.